lost Trey Turner this week, so Turner's gone, but Alex is back in the house. And Alex, tell us about the good work you guys have had going. You got a big game tonight. You got the Bears and Packers professional football tonight here at Kickback Jack's. People got to love it.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to be a great night. You know, we always got our great food, everything from scratch. Fantastic pizzas, homemade pizza sauce and dough. Those wings with all those fantastic sauces that we make every day. You can't go wrong with those.
Those big linemen said they love those wings from Kickback Jack's. Linemen love those wings.
Yeah, I mean, we make them in-house every day. We're going to use a fresh wing, never comes in frozen. We batter it, fry it here for you. Sauce is made here. I mean, that's the best part about it. We don't use those frozen wings like a lot of our competitors do.
We talked about with the players about how they played in the game last week, how their game went. Most players pretty happy, had a successful, had a victory last week. Your weekend, how'd your weekend go? I know you had a lot of football action last weekend. How did it go last weekend? I mean, we talked during the week; it's always busy too, but the weekend is that special time when all these games come together and are right on top of you. How did last weekend go?
Oh man, it was fantastic. I mean, it was a great lineup on Sunday. I mean, we had some fantastic games. Saturday we had some really big games as well. You know, it's a fun place to be on those football days. So.
And you get some of those secondary games now too. These ESPN 3 games, getting teams like North Carolina Central has been in the game. Some of these smaller teams, and that kind of brings in the look too, because some people.
Well, we don't get the ESPN 3, but tonight we've got a ESPNU. Florida A&M is playing North Carolina Central.
Absolutely.
We've got that on TV. We got the sound on for that tonight.
Beautiful.
Alumni Association's out here for it. You know, we love that. Virginia Tech's Alumni Association comes out for us on some Saturdays.
And they got a big game
They do.
Saturday
They
night,
do.
man. They got Clemson, huge.
I know they're going to be here on Saturday. So
You got a lot of good stuff.
I mean,
going on.
it's the place to be for football. No matter what fan base you are, if you're an alumni association, we take care of you. If you're just that guest that wants to come out with your family, have some of those fantastic tenders for your kid, I mean, we can get you taken care of.
And you got the Panthers on Sunday against the Patriots coming up too. That's going to be big.
That's going to be a really big game. You know, Tom Brady's unstoppable though right now, I think, which is sad.
Yeah, it is, because if they give up like 33 points, they still win. You know they got to be playing well. No doubt about that. And he's getting the job done. Panthers, what's wrong with the Carolina Panthers? Let's talk about those guys a little bit.
They're hurt.
Offense is not clicking right now at all.
Hey, you know, we just I don't know that Cam Newton's got the right guys around him right now to do it. I know he's got a lot of injuries. He's got a lot of young players. It's just going to have that down year, I think. You know, hopefully it's not like it was a couple of years ago when it gets really bad on him.
What about Tennessee? Give us a volunteer assessment for this week. Volunteer summary.
Oh, man. It's going to be a tough game. We got a lot of players coming back, though. We got a lot of healthy guys. You know, we're at home. Breaking out some special jerseys, breaking out a little fun in the stadium. We're going to checkerboard it.
Who's the opposition?
Georgia.
Wow, big one.
You know, the last time Chubb was in Tennessee, he didn't have a good game, and I hope he has a great game this time. I don't know that Tennessee can come out with a win. Our offense isn't clicking. It's just not going to happen for us this year, and I hate to say that, but
So you got to kind of look at the sense of reality now. Then
I got a 14-point loss to Kirby Smart. I think he's a great head coach. So
wow. Any other? I know last Saturday you had like the Wake Forest Appalachia game that was available. You had like Florida State available, Duke and Carolina available. All those in-state teams are going at it, and probably got quite a few of those guys coming up on the tube again this Saturday, I would think.
yeah, and you know what's great is we have 53 TVs. I got enough satellites that when those games were on, I had every single one of them playing in the whole restaurant. You wanted to watch the Clemson game and another game at the same time, it was on. You wanted to watch the Carolina game and another game, it was on. You could get 5-6 games around you all at once, so you can really sit back. It's like a man cave.
Yeah, it is.
So
You're right about that.
it's perfect for that.
And football season, we mentioned tonight, you got the Packers and Bears, and the Bears, you got that little kid Tariq Cohen from NC A&T, so there'll be a lot of eyes on him tonight too, see how he does when he goes.
Yeah.
Well, the Green Bay is going to be a different animal than going a lot of places. Got so much history at that place, so much Super Bowl background around that place too, going to Green Bay.
So we'll see. It's going to be a great game, you know. We're going to be lucky. We're going to have that game on with the sound. You got fantastic food. It's kids' night for us as well, 99-cent kids' meals. So, I mean, if you're still looking for somewhere to come, I say that we got the spot for you to watch the game tonight.
We talked about the games of the week. Every week you got to give us a different meal we choose. What's going to be our meal of the week this week? Last week you told us about those tater tots with chili. That was a great combination. That's a great. And I also tried,
they're out of this
tried
world.
the mac and cheese last week too. It was excellent. That mac and cheese, I liked it because it's a little drier than some. Sometimes mac and cheese might get a little too moist for some people's liking. A little bit, a good amount of cheese, but a little drier. It's a little more palatable.
It's not like it's runny is how we do it.
There you go.
You know, I'm going to be honest. if I was coming out this weekend for a game, I'm getting a starter of onion petals.
Yeah, you mentioned
Flash
some of those last
fried,
week.
chipotle ranch on the side. They're awesome. Following that, ribs and shrimp. I mean, we cook our ribs overnight. We slow smoke them. Man, they're finish them with the best barbecue sauce in the world.
So your game preparation for your ribs, unlike some of these teams prepare for the games, you got those guys getting ready the nights before.
Yeah, we marinate them this morning, get them panned up, I'm going to put them in tonight when I leave. They're going to cook overnight. And then tomorrow morning they're going to be ready to serve. So
that's like your mom used to do back when you were a kid when she did ribs.
You got to
put them in
slow
that
cook
little
them.
pan, soaked them in that sauce, put them in the refrigerator. Maybe sometimes it was so acceptable back in the day, she'd leave them outside on the counter overnight in your house. Leave them leave them there.
It was acceptable then. We can't do that one.
Not here, but back in your home you may have done that. But again, you guys train these ribs overnight and have them ready for the big cook-off tomorrow.
Yeah, and I mean, then we're going to get them prepped up. They're going to get hot. You get that scorching grill mark on there, so you get some of that char with fantastic. I mean, we use Sweet Baby Ray's barbecue sauce. That's the best stuff in the world.
Sweet Baby Ray's.
I don't care if anyone makes a barbecue sauce. I don't think you're going to beat that one. Smother the ribs in that. I'm telling you.
What about our Northwest Gopher Vikings that lost their top player last week? And in fact, they lost him this week. Trey Turner, the Virginia Tech commit, is gone, done for the year. Northwest 3-3. Do you think the Vikings still have a chance to still save the season?
A first-year coach, got to really build up that mentality in the locker room. I think it's going to be a little bit of a rough year. I haven't really followed enough of what they've been doing or seen enough to really be there because I've been here on Friday nights. Luckily, I think I'm going to end up at my homecoming game this year up at the stadium. I think I'm going to take that day off and spend some time up there.
You looked at far ahead?
I haven't. I think it's about a week or two. It's not too far out, I believe.
Maybe the Page game.
Yeah, I think it is Page, yeah.
October 13th, Friday the 13th.
Yeah, I think that's what it is.
That'd be a great night for it, too, because the former Northwest coach will be coming back to his old school, bringing Page back in there.
Oh, man.
That's going to be a wild night.
But, yeah, I think they're going to have a tough year, but they're going to keep it together, and next year's another season. So,
of all the teams and all the games this week, we try to get Alex each week on some of this. Kind of the old digging back in the old barrel. Alex Karras, going back years ago. That's an old one. But who's your lock of the week?
We going with college or pro to start
Let's
with?
go one of each. Start with college.
Lock of the week this week out of college. I'm actually going to pick a game tonight. Texas plays Iowa State tonight. I'm actually going to say Texas is going to come out with the win this evening, and they really need this win. They've had a couple of rough seasons, so I think for them to really pick this one up, I think it's going to pull their fan base together, and they really need it. So I'm going to go with Texas over Iowa State tonight.
Did you see that college game? I think it was last Saturday night. I think it was like Iowa and Penn State. What a game that was.
Wow.
Last play of the game, I think Penn State got the win. Crazy.
I'm not really a Penn State fan, so James Franklin has a lot of bad blood with me.
Texas, yeah, exactly. Another guy. What about your pro lock of the week? Who are you locking down on that one?
This week's a tough and interesting week. I haven't looked too far ahead, but I think tonight's game is probably the most interesting game until the Monday night game. I think they're both two really good ones. Tonight, I don't think Chicago can win. I'm going to go with our boy Aaron Rodgers coming out. I think he's really going to do some work up there. If I had to pick another game, though, I think Dallas is going to pick it up this week. I think Ezekiel Elliott's really going to come out and start to make some headway.
So lock down the Cowboys, also look strong at the Packers tonight, then.
Yeah, those are the two I think are really going to come out and do some work.
And if for some reason the picks that Alex does not give you, they don't come incorrect, he will give you a free bottle of Uncle Ray's barbecue sauce.
Oh, I wish I could do that.
That would be a great
I would take plenty of those to my house then if I could do that.
Uncle Ray's, am I saying that right?
Sweet Baby Ray's.
Sweet Baby Ray, yeah, there you go. Alex, excellent job.
Thank you very much.
Give us that website again. And we know Kickback Jack's got great food, got great fun, great football, and got Alex. We need to get that website.
Yeah, just kickbackjacks.com. It's got everything on there from our menu to our locations across the state. So
keep up the good work.
Thank you.
Excellent work.